Welcome back to this tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make folders for subfolders that doesn't exist. I hope that will make sense, and to do that let us have example from our previous work, and you realize that in my previous case I'm working inside a folder called countries, and we created a folder called Africa, but now I want us to create a folder inside a folder that doesn't exist inside this folder called countries. I hope it makes sense. So the whole idea is to create a folder. So I'm going to use the example of America. So let's say that I want to create a folder inside America. So the first folder that I want to create is Americas. And then inside the folder called Americas, I want to have the first folder called North America. And then the second folder, I'm going to have South America. So such that when I have got a folder called countries, I have got Africa that we created previously, and then we have got Americas, and inside Americas, we're going to have North America. But the assumption is I want to create North America before creating America. So in other words, when I'm creating North America, it should also create America inside the folder called countries. So let me delete that so that we start on a clean slate. So to do that, Python has got a special function, or we have the OS library has got a special function called make directories. So unlike the previous one, this function, so let me first of all import OS, and the function that we are going to use is called make. So this is the second way of creating directories, make dir s. So that is the function that allows you to make folders recursively. So in other words, it allows you to create folders for ones that didn't exist in the previous leaf. So to do that, first of all, let's set the name of the new folder. So as I said, let's say new folder equal to, the name is North America. No, yes, that's the name of the folder, North America. And here is where it gets tricky. If you are on Windows, then I suggest that first of all, you just go to your terminal and do pwd present working directory, and then copy the path. So get this clear again. If you're on Windows, go to your terminal and just type pwd and then copy this here. Otherwise, in my case, if you're on Mac, then the thing what you need to do is say current. So once you copy this, you assign it a variable called current directory. So let's do that. Current directory, or let's use the word folder to minimize the number of words. Current folder. So if you are in Windows, just copy this here and then come over here and then paste it as a string. So in my case, this is how you do it in Mac. This is Mac, but in Windows, I think you will have to add the directory here, the parent. If it's D, that if you are operating on D drive. If you are operating on C drive, it's going to be on C here. If you are operating on E drive, F, etc. But in my case, I'm operating on Mac, and therefore I just need to copy this. That should be enough to get you started. If you're on Windows, it's going to be somewhere like C and then full colon, or it's going to be D and then full colon. So that is very, very important. And the easiest way to do or get away with it is just to copy, do pwd present working directory here and copy the path and paste it here. So now our aim is to create a folder called North America inside another folder that doesn't exist. So the folder that doesn't exist is Americas. And then inside this Americas folder, we're going to create North America. So now you can see I've specified a path that doesn't exist currently, because we know that our path only stops at countries. But I'm now adding another path called Americas, and this path is where the North America is going to be stored in. So once you do that, The next thing you want to do is combine the two using the function join. So path equal to os.path.join, and this basically takes the two, takes the current folder, which is the parent folder, and then the new folder, the proposed one, that. And then now to create that new folder, you just do os.makedirs, and then inside it you feed the path that combines the two. And if I open my folder just nearby so that you can have a look once, let me squeeze this so that you can have a look as I'm doing it. So now once I run this code, it's going to create the folder called Americas, and inside that folder is going to have North America. So run it. It has created it, and inside it you can see North America. So that is how you create the folder. Alternatively, I can create a folder inside. We realize that in Africa there's no folder inside it. So I can create another folder here called North. Let me just change this to North Africa, and inside it's going to be inside Africa. And then you remember that inside Africa there's nothing. So I'm going to have inside Africa, I want to create another subfolder called regions. So I'm going to have North Africa inside Africa, but not inside Africa directly, inside region folder that is contained in Africa. So if I run that, you can see I'm going to have another folder inside Africa called regions, and inside that regions there's North Africa. So that is how you make the folder. It doesn't need to be at the end, it can be in the middle. So I can say, instead of having this folder called region and Africa, I want the folder to be inside downloads, but not countries, maybe say continents, and then change this to North Africa, and then run it. So you can see it has created a folder called continents, North Africa. So that is how you create folders automatically in Python where previous folders didn't exist. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe, and until next time, bye bye.